Hey, everybody. Here we are with Samantha and Dillon from Ironwood Properties. Guys, how are you?
Very good. How are you doing today, Paul?
Excellent. Listen, thanks for hopping on. This is all about supporting local business in the North Bay and area. And you guys are a local business. So tell me a little bit about Ironwood Properties.
All right. Well, Ironwood Properties, we are a small family-owned property management company. We are proud members of our local rental market and real estate owners in the beautiful city here of North Bay. Um, we have a strong vision for our city, the rental and real estate markets alike. We want to bring balance back and kind of hold up the good landlords and the good tenants and bring the markets back to where they kind of should be, a happier kind of place, less arguing and less contention. So,
Right.
yeah.
That's awesome. So you guys own and operate apartments throughout the city?
So currently we own our own properties, and now that we are extending out, branching out with Ironwood Properties, we are now starting and getting ready to take on clientele. And hopefully, we're looking for smaller landlords, small properties like four plexes, 4 units and under. We are really dedicated to the small ma and pa landlord. We're here to provide transparency, education, access to resources and knowledge. A lot of things that the small ma and pa landlords don't always know exist, right? So
Right.
we want to make it a little bit easier for them to navigate the waters. And same with the tenants. There's a lot of good tenants that don't know how to deal with some of the stuff. And we're here to bring balance. We aren't for the landlord. We aren't for the tenant. We are for both sides and the overall way it should be.
Right. Okay. So if I'm a landlord and I own a triplex, I could call you guys and you guys could do like maintenance to it. What is it
Yeah,
you do?
so you would take on and start out with basically our core contract. We keep our core contract fairly small. Again, we're dedicated to the small mom and pop landlords. We're not looking for the big guys. And then we have some small a la carte services that are peppered in there as well. So you're not paying for services that you're not necessarily using. At the core, we're going to take care of all of your tenant liaison. We're going to take care of all of your maintenance. You're basically going to be doing not a whole lot. You're stepping back entirely. But something a little different that we do is we allow the property owner, through us, of course, to make operational decisions, to keep and collect their own rent and things like that. They pay us a monthly fee directly for our services. We don't charge a percentage, Paul. So
Gotcha.
that's a bit different. A lot of companies will charge a percentage of rent. We can't do that to the small guys because we need to let them grow. So as we knock their rent values up, as we bring it to where it should be in the market, help them get their undervalued units up to market rent, we don't eat into their profits. We help them grow, and when they're ready to take flight, we've taught them enough, then we are still there for them once they go. We're more so here to provide a good access to education and resources while helping the city of North Bay grow and provide quality professional management for our owners and especially the tenants as well.
I think the educational piece there really helps a landlord too, because you guys would
Yes.
know a lot when dealing with tenants. It seems like I was a landlord at one point. It seems like tenants know more about the law than the landlord does, and they
You
use
know
it to
what,
their
Paul?
advantage.
It is very true. There is what we refer to as professional tenants in the industry. I'm not going to dive too much into that. That's a whole other topic.
Yeah,
But at
yeah.
the end of the day, there is a fair resources for tenants, and there is lots of groups and things like that as well. Whereas landlords, they have a little bit of a harder time. There is the landlord self-help line, which is an extremely helpful service, and that will be posted up on Ironwood Properties and LTAC as well for any landlords to be able to look into. So we want to be able to provide the education and bring everything. There's different associations that we are part of and things like that. So providing access to education and where to get the true education, Paul, because I got to say, there's a whole lot of myths surrounding our rental industry right now. And we are here to, unfortunately for some, break that chain, remove those myths, and bring transparency, Paul, back to this world.
That's awesome. I love to hear it. So listen, we're November in COVID, 2020. Has that impacted your business at this point? What does that look like?
It has definitely slowed a little bit of things down in regards to picking up clients. People are a little more spooked about rental in general. And there's, of course, with the markets, a lot of people looking to sell. So we're trying to help them not want to sell and maybe keep their properties. But truth be told, It hasn't really affected us all that much. We've been pretty lucky and able to avoid a lot of the interruptions due to COVID by keeping our overhead down, and the fact that we are a startup, right? So we don't have a lot of overhead. We don't have a lot going on yet. So we were able to kind of be like, whoa, okay, let's push pause for just a second. Let's keep building our roots as COVID's going and then get ready to launch, right? So now we're feeling pretty set and secure. We have all of our policies and procedures underway, all of our PPE and everything ready to go. So our team is ready to go into occupied units and take care of stuff up until a provincial shutdown again, of course.
Right.
And
right.
we're good. We're ready to go, and we're looking forward to serving the city. And
Awesome.
so far, knock on wood, not that I have any around me, but COVID's not been too damaging to us yet. We've been extremely fortunate, Paul.
That's good to hear. Nice to hear. I think we're kind of on the upward trajectory now. So, so what you're looking for then are business owners that have these triplexes, 4 units and under, to reach out to you, and you could possibly provide some of this knowledge and work and getting some of the repairs and maintenance done as well. Is that part of it?
Absolutely. So one thing we do is we will say we get a call from a property owner and they're looking to have someone manage their property. We'll go in and we'll assess their property, assess the units that they can get us into, 24 hours notice, of course, and provide them an overview in our professional opinion and knowledge of their property, the value of the rentals, etc., and help and show them where it is that they can bring it up. We also, when we're doing onboarding, we have our own profitability spreadsheet that we input all of the clients' data into, and it shows right at an instant glance where your exact profitability is and everything, so we can teach them and show them where to pick up, where to kind of wind down, and how to balance things back out. When you're dealing with these small properties, 4 units and under, there's not always a large margin. So we're here to show these landlords that don't know any better how to get their pennies back.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes that's all in the pennies,
Yeah. Listen, you guys are awesome entrepreneurs. You also own another business. Is it Cosette and Flair?
Cassette and Flair, yeah. So that's our bath bomb and beauty kind of startup. It's a really small. It was honestly, Paul, it was a hobby turned business.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We were making bath bombs for things like Christmas and just some fun stuff. And then we were in a little shop downtown a few years ago for giggles, and that shop closed. So we took a little hiatus there, but we had our children, which has been magic. And then now we started the hobby back up, and everyone wanted more bath bombs. So here we are. So we're making bath bombs. We have our website, that's cassetteandflair.ca, so people can go there and check it out. And we also have been lucky enough now to be able to provide in-store shopping down at 406 Lakeshore at the workshop. So people can go in there and check out our products in store, because I know it's kind of hard when you're dealing with scents and fragrances to get that over the internet, right? What's a monkey fart smell like anyway?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So yeah, we're and that one is kind of we like to. Everything that we do is kind of here to give back to the city. So everything we do, we like to wind it back down, and after school programs and things like that. We really are here to give back to the city. I grew up here. I'm a North Bay boy, born and bred. I brought my beautiful wife here back from Toronto, and I love this city, Paul, and I want to do everything in my power to do as much good as I can for it.
That's awesome. Well, it's good. It's good to hear. It's a great city. I've been here almost 45 years, maybe longer now.
Beautiful.
And I wouldn't leave it for anything. It's a great place to be for sure. Okay. Any final notes or parting thoughts? Samantha, how do you keep him in line? He looks pretty fired up all the time.
Yeah, he is. I'm the one that keeps him grounded. He's got all sorts of dreams and everything, and I make sure that we keep it in line and that the roots are there first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Paul, without her, I'd end up floating away into the clouds. I'm the dreamer. She keeps me in reality.
Absolutely. Yeah, you need that. It's a good match, good mix.
Yep. And then I'm that high explosive energy kind of guy like yourself there, my friend. Yep. And she keeps me balanced there. She's like, all right, hon, we want to know a little bit.
Yeah, tone it down a little bit. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so for the property management side of things, they can reach you at what number?
705-491-5288.
Okay, and that's Ironwood Properties.
That's Ironwood Properties. Or they can also send us an email at info@Ironwood Properties. Or sorry, Ironwood Family info@ironwoodfamily.ca.
Okay, perfect. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much for hopping on. I greatly appreciate it.
Oh, Paul, thank you so much for this fantastic opportunity. We greatly appreciate it.
No problem at all. I know there's business owners and landlords in town that could probably use your help. So let's get this message out there and see if we can help you guys out and get through COVID, because these are challenging times. So we have to make sure we get to the other side.
You know what? It is absolutely challenging times, but if we all band together as a community, I really believe, and we believe in the power of people banding together and the power of community. We will get through this. We will come out the other side stronger than we went into it.
Right. Here I'm thinking that bird is in my background, but clearly.
So that would be our lovebird. I hand raised her from 2 days old. I'll show her on another interview. We'll have her out on the shoulder.
That's awesome. Okay, listen, guys, thank you so much for hopping on. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Paul. You have yourself a great day.
All right. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.